Hey, what's up, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Britt. I'm a wife, mom of 3, and a multi-passionate business owner. If you are not new, welcome back. I'm so glad you're here. Today we're doing a day in a life, and it looks a little bit different, which I thought it would be fun to bring you guys along because it is the true freedom and why entrepreneurs work 24/7, even though you see here they give up their 9 to 5 to work 24/7. And it's because of the freedom. So even though I was up late last night editing the podcast episode that dropped today, you can watch it over on the YouTube channel or over wherever you listen to podcasts. Everything will be linked below and in the card deck. But the girls are off school today, so I knew that I was going to get creative with my schedule to be able to go spend the day with them, or most of the day with them, and then take them to go do something fun because the weather is gorgeous. We've had a really weird weather. Like, it's been raining and snowing, and who knows? The groundhog said that there was going to be an early spring, but I think he lied, so I'm not sure. So I went and did their parent-teacher conferences this morning, and luckily I got to do them back to back to back. So my hubby was at home with them, had a slow morning with them. He works from home, so we're really lucky that we can do that. And I did a little bit of editing, got the podcast up, and made sure everything was loaded, pulled some short form content, which is always blows my mind. I think I might have to do another episode on it, but I got from one podcast episode 23 pieces of content of just short form video. So really fun to repurpose. One of the huge reasons why I took on YouTube this year. So it is 1 o'clock, just after 1 now. We're gonna get started. I'm actually taking them to the zoo, but they don't know. So we're gonna go drive out there and then explore, enjoy some weather, maybe have some snacks there, and then head back. I'm thinking for some quiet time, do a couple of things around the house, read a few new books that we have, and then get on with the day. I'll probably do some more tasks in between because that's just kind of how it goes. It's winging it, but right now my mom hat is on. That's priority. And we're going to take you along. Like I said, this is not a typical day in the life for me, and I thought it would be great just to, 1, bring you guys along, but 2, if you are a business owner or one-day business owner and a mom, I just wanted to be a reminder that it's okay to leave work on the table and have a to-do list. It's always going to be there, and take this time to enjoy it and make memories with your kids. Where do you think we're going?
Park! I think we're gonna have a picnic somewhere.
A picnic, okay.
I think to the park and have a picnic.
What do you think, Alice?
Jungle gym, but with it's like jumping. I think like it's all other stuff. I think it's. I might get it right.
You think so?
A store.
A store?
What? You can't play in a store. It's not like a
I mean, I'm down for a Target run. Ella, what's your guess?
I think it's a heart jumpy house.
A heart jumpy house.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think it has Scooby-Doo or Spider-Man or Bluey or Gabby or Pokemon or
Gotcha.
Baby Dawn or Gabby.
Gotcha. What I thought would be so fun to share in this video too is just the perspective of how unique Lehigh Valley is. If you're new to the channel, we moved from Arizona 3 years ago. We're on our 3rd year here, and it is so different. We actually, me being a born and raised Arizonan, I was a unicorn and I did not know it because everyone is a transplant in Arizona. Everyone moves from other places, but here in the Lehigh Valley, everybody is born here, from here, knows everyone. It's very small town feel. We're obsessed with it, but we 100% get, when we ask questions, people are like, yeah, we do it this way, you guys don't. And it's been the culture shock has worn off, but it is the most bizarre feeling. So I'm still getting used to no mountains, but these giant rolling hills. And let me just preface by saying that this is the zoo, and I love it. It's very different from the Phoenix Zoo. If you have ever been there, it's huge. You spend a whole day there easily. This is a one little walk, but you drive in through a wildlife preserve. So I didn't share the tiny little cracked highway I drove in on, but you literally drive through on a 1-lane road into the zoo, and just wait till you see after. This has been one of my focuses this year, is just not multitasking. When I'm wearing my mom hat, I'm wearing my mom hat. And that doesn't mean that I don't work with my kids, but I don't do anything that is really involving a high level of thinking or pulling my attention. It's usually something we do together, and I have them sit next to me and they'll do their project and we do it together to make it more intentional. And that is my word this year, is intentionality, being intentional in every role and area of my life. But it also means that I'm not making myself feel guilty if I'm not constantly working, because that is the downside of me, because I am an Enneagram 3. But I know that in building this vision, I have to lead by example of what I would tell my kids as well.
It is a real rock, but inside, it doesn't feel like Now, can we go play? Can you see the wolves? Yeah,
If you can't tell, we are hardcore waiting for the sun to come out and enjoy the sunshine in the backyard. I kid you not. I swear I worked outside so much last summer, and the kids just spent all day on our jumpy water slide that we had and just playing out in the sunshine. And I'm so excited for it. This year has been very odd with winter, but it's funny enough, I actually got asked a question the other day in if I miss the sun in Arizona. And while sometimes, yes, I do miss the sun, I don't miss the lifetime I have of seatbelt burns and the overheating when you get stuck in traffic just trying to go down the street to go get your groceries and there's an accident, because it's so flipping hot there. And I don't miss the scorpions and the things that try to kill you. So while the winter can be hard, it's a good trade-off to have seasons here. This is our exit out. The first time Sawyer had a field trip and I was a chaperone. And as first time to the zoo, as I followed the bus and watched her bus go over this river, I kid you not, I had so much anxiety, because you've never heard me share this before. I feel like in my past life, I died going off of a bridge into the water. I have such anxiety, especially if we've ever car shopped. I have to know that I can get to my kids in the back seat, because I'm afraid of going off a bridge in the water. Now, like I said, I come from Arizona. At what point would I have ever gone anywhere near a bridge? There's nothing. Like, this is the most bridge time I've ever driven on out here. So, interesting fun fact about me. I'd love to know if you have that fear too, or have ever lived a past life like that. But anyway, we're driving out through here, and like I said, this is a wildlife preserve. It's Trexler Wildlife Preserve. It's gorgeous. It's beautiful. I love seeing it through all different seasons. And funny enough, the two animals that you saw in the beginning were two elk that we happened to drive by in the preserve. And I have not seen an elk since being out here. They're deer like no other. They love to come look at the dog. They do not care. They have come up and tried to scare the dog, but I love looking at them still. Very different from deer in Arizona. But seeing the elk there, I have not seen them probably since my early 20s college days being up north. But as we're driving out through here, I was just, not only for myself, but I want to teach my girls, growing up in a world of so much technology and so much happening, of just taking in what's around them. Even when there's winter, there's zero leaves, the grass is still coming back, but just the breeze and the sunshine and enjoying nature around you, because it is one of the easiest, fastest, and best ways, I feel like, to ground yourself and pull you back into your present moment. And of course, we had to say hi to the bison, the buffalo there, because they had not been out the times that we've been before. They were a little bit more in. So it was really cool to go drive by that on our way out through here. So we're on our way out from the zoo and heading home. It's a little bit of a trek, but not too far. And the thing that we've been doing lately and trying out is actually doing earlier dinner times, because one, the kids are hungry by the time they get home from school, but two, there's not so many meltdowns. So far it's been really working. And if it works, I'm going to absolutely share maybe a bedtime evening routine, balancing all the things, because right now we have so much on our plate. But this is my one mom tip I wanted to share with you, is just turn anything into a charcuterie board like format, and I swear your kids will eat it. If you don't believe me, then try it for yourself, because it's amazing. But I hope that you liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next video.